Hey guys, welcome to Share School Studios. It's Ravenwolf. We're back in another Friday deck list. This one's updated a little later. I apologize for that. I had a migraine the past 2 days, so I've been trying to just resolve that, get through it. Yep. It's gonna be Kona Oopsed. We have a new commander from Dustmourn. I'm gonna again stay with the legendary, or try and make commander decks in theme with Dustmourn coming out. So we got one more because next week is the pre-release. And then also, guys, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe for more stuff in the future. And also, this is my first mono green deck, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. And comment down below, get some interaction for the algorithm, guys. Please support the channel. And let's get into it. We have Kona Rescue Beastie. It is a beast survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Kona Rescue Beastie is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand on the battlefield. So we're going to be oopsing out a lot of stuff, finding ways to tap Kona without having to attack. All the shenanigans. Getting into it is Freyalise, Llanowar's Fury. She is going to make mana dorks in case Kona keeps getting killed. And she's removal. And -6 is we draw a bunch of cards. Hopefully. So yeah, this is just a really good one coming out. Then we have Karn Liberated. Target player exiles a card from their hand. Exile target permanent, so it's removal. And the -14 we don't care about. Karn will never live to see that. It is mostly going to be hand hate or the -3. Nissa, Ascended Animist, is we create a green or an XX green Phyrexian horror creature where X is her loyalty. Destroy target artifact or enchantment for the -1, and the -7 is really good. This is what it is. It's gonna basically anthem all our creatures and give them trample. So yeah. Then we have Ugin the Spirit Dragon, which is double removal. Well, it's removal in the first part, board wipe on the second, and the -10. If we can get them there, awesome. What we'll do is we're just gonna oops more stuff out. Going to the creatures, we have Artisan of Kozilek. When you cast it, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, Annihilator 2. The first part, if we can cast it, it's just a bonus for graveyard recursion. Otherwise, we want to oops out and have Annihilator 2 on board. Arwen, Weaver of Hope, is hopefully to make all my creatures come out with more counters. Azusa Lost by Seeking is to hopefully ramp us. Bane of Galaged. Whenever it attacks, the defending player exiles 2 permanents they control. That one is basically better Annihilator in my opinion. We have a Bane of Progress that when we oops out will remove all artifacts and enchantments. So if our opponent's playing a lot of the enchantment stacked pieces and stuff like that, hopefully we can get past them. Sentinel Stalwart is to tap Kona for mana. Oops. Great Behemoth is to anthem all our creatures, make them really big. Decimator of the Provinces. On the cast, we'll give all our creatures +2/+2 trample and haste. Elder Gargaroth. When it attacks or blocks, we either create a 3/3, gain 3 life, draw a card. Eternal Witness for graveyard recursion. We have Galta. It's just a 12/12 that we could oops out either by having bigger creatures on board or just with Kona. Galta, Stampede Tyrant, is hopefully to oops her out, oops out everything else. Glissa Sunseeker is artifact removal. God Eternal Ronus. Well, hopefully we can get him out and double our creatures' power and toughness and give a vigilance. It that betrays. With the Annihilator on the some of our Eldrazi that we want to oops out. Hopefully this will get us some more stuff. Jasper the Sentinel is to tap Kona for mana. Kogla the Titan Ape is removal for creatures on ETB, and on attack is for artifact enchantment. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. Again, the Annihilator 4. Kura, the Boundless Sky, is a death trigger that will either help us go get 3 lands cards, put them in our hands, or we make a big dude, but most of them are going to go get those 3 lands. Loam Dryad is to tap Kona for mana. Mulumo Maro Sorcerer is a trampler that it basically is a Black Blade Reforged. Gets power times equal number of lands we control. Nylea, God of the Hunt. This one will give all our creatures trample. I'm not even going. The Deepest Growth will hopefully help us oops out more creatures. And on the other side, if we basically control 10 more permanents, like 10 more lands, we can flip it back over. Old Gnawbone, help us ramp out, and it's a flyer. Pathrazer of Ulamog is the Annihilator 3, hard to block. Questing Beast. This one is mostly for Death Touch, Haste, and it can be blocked by power 2 or less. Renata, Call to the Hunt, is to have my creatures come out with counters. Savala is a good mana dork. The Trask is an awesome thing to oops out, because on attack it will basically remove an opponent's creature. Titan of Industry. There's a battlefield, it's removal, it's life gain, it can get us another creature, and it can put a shield counter on something like Kona. Toski, Bear of Secrets. Basically, hopefully we'll be doing creature damage to our opponent with creatures and drawing cards. Ulamog, Ceaseless Hunger is a gigantic creature that on attack will exile our opponent's library. Ulamog, the Defiler, even more Annihilator triggers. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, Annihilator 4. Ulamog's Crusher, Annihilator 2. The Ulamog's Dreadsire, which is a big 10/10 that we can tap, make a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi token. Vorinclex, on ETBs, we'll go get some lands. Transform it, mill 2 cards, put 2 creature cards from them into onto the battlefield. Distribute 7 1/1 counters on any target creatures we control. And until end of turn, creature you control gain pay 1. This creature fights target creature you don't control. Then it flips back to Vorinclex. Monstrous Raider will hopefully get our planeswalkers and our creatures out more. Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger, will stacks our opponent's lands. World Breaker is, if we cast it, it's removal, but which is should not be hard with that green. It also has Reach. And Zapondrel will double the power of as each creature we control on combat. For our sorceries, we have Kodama's Reach. For ramp, Triumph of the Horde. For a win con, Venture Forth. For ramp, then we have Beast Within for removal, Heroic Intervention for protection, Crow's and Grip for removal, and Tameo Safekeeping. Now we have a Black Blade Reforged, Dark Steel Plate to protect our commander, Emerald Medallion to make all our green spells cost less, Lightning Greaves to protect either Kona or to give one of our big creatures haste. Relic of Legends is to tap Kona for mana. Springleaf Drum is to tap Kona for mana. Swiftwood Boots protect Kona. And Whispersoul Cloak, because we can protect Kona, make him unblockable, he can attack, and we whip something out. For enchantments, we have Asceticism, protect all our creatures. Cryptolith is to, again, tap Kona. Garruk's Uprising is to, when we oops things out, hopefully draw a card, and it gives all of them trample. Glorious Sunrise is to ramp out, or to give all our creatures trample, draw a card, gain 3 life. Very versatile enchantment. Kinra's Transformation is to hopefully, along with Song of the Dryads, is to hopefully stop our opponent's combo pieces. Lands, we have 29 Forests, we have Holdout Summit to tap our commander, Nykthos for ramp, Survivor's Outpost, or Survivor's Encampment to tap Kona, and Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. So yeah, it's a very quick deck, very, very mono green beatdown with a little shenanigans. And yeah, let's go hard and go hard. We'll go ahead, play test it. This hand's not that great, even though there we go. That's a hand for us. We're gonna draw for turn 1. We're gonna pay 1. Springleaf Drum. Turn 2. We'll do that, and we'll cast Swiftwood Boots. Next turn, it's equip 1, right? Yep. We'll do a forest. We'll pass. This turn here, we'll do forest, cast Kona. Then we'll tap Kona. Swiftwood Boots, equip onto Kona to protect it. Basically, turn 4 if they don't get rid of our commander. And on this one, we're going to do Glorious Sunrise. We're going to oops out on our second main phase, because that's how it works. Beginning of your second main phase, if it is tapped, right? It just tapped, right? Yep. Make sure I've been reading that correctly this entire time. Turn 5. We're going to do this one. So that's 5 mana. How much is that? 7. Alright. So there's not really a lot of card draw. I have not drawn any of my card draw. So I guess what we'll do here, we'll tap down our commander for mana. Second main, we'll oops out Galta and Titan of Industry, because Galta will bring out Titan of Industry. And we'll say we remove our opponent's stuff and we put a shield counter on Galta. Next turn. This is turn 6, and our board is pretty insane. Put down a settlement in case Ringleader Drum or Swivel Boots gets hit. I'm going to give all my creatures +1 and trample. Actually, you know what? No. Going to combat, I want to draw a card. It's a forest. This is not great. Okay. And going into that combat, we'll swing with our tramplers. Hopefully gain some damage. Before combat, we'll tap our commander on the second main. Because I forgot he can just put lands on the battlefield too. It's any permanent. This is a turn 7. Play a land for turn. It's 3, 4, 6, 8. Technically 10. So if we wanted to go to combat, we can just get this cast. But that doesn't matter. Because it's going to tap down Kona for no reason. Go to combat. We're going to draw a card. Attack with our tramplers. Second main phase. We're going to oops out Willamog's Dreadsire. Which on our turn, we're going to tap it to make a 10-10. So yeah. Let's go ahead and restart it. We're going to play test it again. This one's not such a great hand, but let's run with it. We'll draw. Yeah, this one's kind of one of those bad hands. That's fine. Next turn. Settlement. Next turn. Yep, and we're going to brick, but that's fine. 2. Yeah, we've basically bricked on this one. Let's go ahead and restart. Now, let's go ahead and keep it at least at 3 lands. No, because if we draw 3 land, we can Kadama's Reach, and it's simple. So, we'll keep this hand. Draw for turn 1. Play a forest. Play Sentinel Stalwart. Next turn. That. Next turn. On curve. Kodama's Reach. 2 basic lands. For those cards put on the battlefield. Alright, cool. So view our library. Forest into hand. Forest on the battlefield tapped. Close. Next turn. Play a forest. With our forest, we cast Kona. Tap Kona down for mana that we can't use. On that, we're going to oops out It That Betrays. Yep, that way on our turn we can steal our opponent's stuff. Next turn. Forest. What do we want to cast? You know what? We want to cast Cura. So with that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We're going to cast Cura. Go to combat. We're going to swing with It That Betrays. That on the attack trigger, we get some of our opponent's stuff, or they sack their tokens. And then our second main phase, we're going to oops out Ulamog the Defiler. No, maybe not, because I don't have anything to give them counters. It's kind of sad. We'll oops out Glorious Sunrise. That way we can draw cards. Next turn, play a forest, and this is turn 6, and this was our slow hand. Tap, tap. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We're gonna cast Toski. We're gonna hold Cura back as a blocker though. We'll go to combat and we'll draw a card. Song of the Dryads is a pretty good one. We'll swing in, get more of our opponent's stuff. We're gonna hold Cura back as a blocker, like I said. And on that, we'll put Song of Dryads on an opponent's creature. Next turn, draw on mana. 3, 4, 5, 8 mana. Okay, so on this one, we're just going to tap our commander down. We're going to go to combat. Swing It That Betrays. Oh no, we're going to draw a card. Boop. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so we have options. We're going to draw the card that we did from Glorious Sunrise. Then we're going to attack with It That Betrays. Kill some of our opponent's stuff. Second main phase, we're going to oops out Vorinclex. And we're going to put them into our hands. Then, oh, I messed up. Because I only have 8 mana. I needed to do the land one. So yeah, but that's fine. We still ramped out. And then we could still cast 4 mana Questing Beast. Next turn, play a forest. That's 8, 9 mana. On that 9 mana, let's say we go to combat. Glorious Sunrise, I'm going to choose the land one. Say we go to combat. Swinging Toski because it has to attack It That Betrays and Vorinclex. And Questing Beast that has Vigilance. Whatever deals damage. Da 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 da. Second main. Oh no. Before second main. Tap down Kona. We're going to oops out a land on that. On that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10 mana. With all our mana, we cast Ulamog the Defiler and hopefully it doesn't get countered. On turn 8, but it's fine. Could have probably done it sooner, but I keep forgetting not to do that one, and the card draw is too good. Let's do one more. Oh, this one's a good hand too. So we'll draw a card. We're going to play 1 mana. Sentinel Stalwart. Next turn, play a forest. Medallion. Second, encampment, Kona. Then we're going to tap down Kona, going to second main, Renata. Next turn, settlement. Tap these two. For these guys that come in with an additional counter, yep. Add a counter, add a counter. Actually, we're going to tap that. We're going to tap our commander down for one of them. Second main phase, we have Kozilek come out with a counter. So now we have a 13-13 with Annihilator 4 on turn 4. That's a hand right there. That's a hand. Turn 5. And at this point, I don't think it really matters. Because we have the mana, so we don't need to oops anything out. Yeah, so we're just going to tap down Kona. 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Need one more. And it's one less because of Emerald. Bane of Progress will enter with at least one counter. And we'll destroy our Emerald Medallion, which is fine. But we'll blow up all our opponent's things. And then we're going to swing with Kozilek for that Annihilator 4 on turn 5. Turn 6. Or no, you know what? No, we're going to start over. That's also a good hand. So we're going to draw. Loam. Turn 2. 3 is tap to tap you for mana. Cast your commander. Hopefully our commander will live. Next turn. Play a land. Tap down our commander. Cast Asceticism to give all our creatures hexproof, and then we can regenerate them. So now we can start swinging with our commander and regenerating him to tap him. Second main phase, we are going to oops out do we ramp out? Do Vorinclex. Vorinclex will enter the battlefield. We go get 2 forests and put them into our hand. So we view library, forest, forest, close and shuffle. Turn 5. Forest. Tap down our commander. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Cura. We'll go to combat. We'll swing Vorinclex at somebody. And then we have the mana to regenerate them if we have to. Second main phase, we're going to do Titan of Industry to remove opponent's pieces and put a shield counter on Kona. Next turn. Oh, that's a Karn the Liberated. We haven't cast him. I think I played a forest. We're going to do Yavimaya. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to tap Kona. 4, that's 5, 6, 7 mana. Karn Liberated. And we'll do the -3. We're moving up something off the opponent's board. Then we can just swing in with these 2 dudes. Second main, we're going to oops out a Kozilek. Or Artisan of Kozilek. Yeah. This is turn 6. Look at all this beef we got on the board. Turn 7. We're just going to play our forest. What do we want to do? Because we have a lot of things we can do. It's 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap down our commander. Tap down all our lands. We're going to flip over. We're going to mill 10 and put 2 creature cards. So here, we're going to put Toxicity up here. And put 2 creatures from the mill cards. So we can do an Azusa, the Bale of Gallaudet. Oh, good than that one. Bale of Gallaudet's a good one. So here, I'm going to set these as the options. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 10. Yeah, I think I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Alright. That's 8. 9. 10. Okay. So definitely is a Pondrel, especially with our tramplers. Oh, we only have 1 trampler right now. And Kogla. Kogla's removal, but so we're gonna do as a Pondrel for sure. And we're gonna do the Bane of Gallaudet, which just be mean as hell. Then we're gonna go to combat, and we're gonna swing these 2 things. We're gonna swing a 20, 18, and a 14, 14 with trample at somebody. Turn 8. We can hard cast an Ugin if we wanted to. We can hard cast as Ugin. So, yeah. That's it, guys. That's Kona. Kona's very busted. I hope y'all enjoy everything, guys. I'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.